Passengers were left panicked at Melbourne Airport after a green tree snake was spotted on their plane that had come in from Queensland. The flight was delayed by an hour as they waited for the local snake catcher to arrive and secure the reptile, which had slithered its way into the baggage hold. The mission was a success, with the snake now at the vet, and thankfully no passengers or crew were harmed. And that snake catcher who was called to the job was Mark Pelly. He joins us live in Melbourne. Round of applause. You are our hero. How on earth did that snake get there on the plane?
Do you know, I was actually thinking about this question a lot, and I've only got one conclusion. It snuck in someone's luggage.
Really? Because it came from Brisbane, didn't it, to Melbourne, the plane?
That's correct. So someone has inadvertently packed a snake in their luggage. Somehow it escaped during transport. And then when the staff went to go pack the new luggage into the bottom of the airplane, there was a snake.
Does this happen often?
I've caught a lot of snakes at Melbourne Airport, and in very weird circumstances as well. But I've never caught one on a plane, so it's the first time I've dealt with a snake on a plane.
Okay, how come there's so many snakes at Melbourne Airport?
There are snakes everywhere. We're in Australia. I find them in schools, universities, factories, offices, businesses, airports, you name it. I find snakes, and it's just one of the things that's part of being in our wonderful country.
Oh, we're all having a great morning till you turned up, Mark. So is there such thing as an angry snake, a friendly snake? What sort of, condition was he in when you found him? Or her?
The snake was actually just very scared, and It wasn't angry, it wasn't trying to hurt me, and snakes never do try to hurt people, they're always trying to get away. And this snake was in a position where it was almost just behind the panels. Had I not caught it on that first go, it would have crawled behind the panels of the plane, they would have had to evacuate the plane, and I'd still be there with the engineering team pulling the plane apart looking for a snake. So thank God I got it first time.
Oh, so it could have actually got into the cabin of the plane, maybe?
It was on the verge of escaping past the panels, and yes, potentially going the cabin, yes.
Right. So how were people reacting around you?
Most people who I deal with deal with snakes all the time, so they're just happy, and we're just thinking to ourselves, it was just a matter of time before this happened.
Okay, so does this happen in every state? Is this just something, I guess, most of us mere mortals don't realise?
There are a lot more snakes than you realise. In the peak of summer, I can catch easily 10 to 15 snakes a day that go into people's homes. I find them under beds or in cots or, under the fridge. So it happens a lot, but most people just live their lives blissfully ignorant that there are snakes around them.
Is there anything we should be looking out for, that we should be, aware of?
I guess the most important thing to know is that snakes are usually the ones looking out for you. But if you do come across a snake, leave it alone and do exactly what Virgin Airlines did in this case, which is stay away from the snake, watch it from a safe distance, and call your closest snake catcher.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Thank goodness for you and all your friends. See you.